Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Brady now to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Brady's throw complete there to Johnson.
They find some open field here. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20.
Got it.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
97 yards.
And the Buccaneers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Rodgers now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
To throw is Rodgers.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Watch the car. Watch the car. Get 300. Get 300. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it.
And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And this is now a one-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And that's caught inside the 35.
What a play! What a play! That's what I want to see!
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good. First down. First and 10.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
On first down, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point try now for Crosby. and it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. To try again after the sack, Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the yard line. Brady now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Brady again. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. They still can't get it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Touchdown! Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And some strong running. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Jones. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play that time on 4th and 1. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs 12-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Here comes Cobb. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to get this, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brady. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball 1st down in this situation because 2nd down...
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyler Johnson there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Brady will look to throw for it. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 43. And again, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Rodgers now on 1st down. It's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Brady. And the catch made by Johnson. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now Brady. That's complete. Bernard.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Here's Brady.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Brady going to go on 4th down. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play that time on 4th and 1.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretcher right there turned it into a really nice game. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Brady's going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball or
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A 93-yard kickoff return. And the Packers are back within a score. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Timeouts for the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. Johnson's got it complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Brady.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here comes Cobb.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Rodgers to throw.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers. No.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Bucks are on this one. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
This has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Getting it out wide here to Bernard.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a second down. Brady going to throw here. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.